The window is now open for teams to use the franchise tag on pending free agents this offseason. Teams have between now and March 4th to use the franchise tag on players who are poised to hit the open market, and it's up in the air whether Ravens GM Eric DeCosta will opt to go that route. The Ravens have used the tag in the last 2 off seasons. Last year it was on Nnamdi Madubuike, and 2 years ago it was on Lamar Jackson. Now in both instances, the franchise tag basically served as a short-term band-aid to allow the two sides to continue negotiating towards a long-term deal. And in both cases, the Ravens worked out those extensions with players rather than having them play under the tag. That's generally been the way that the Ravens like to operate. Now, when you look at the options for the Ravens this offseason, the biggest free agent for them is left tackle Ronnie Stanley. He's in line for another nice payday after returning to Pro Bowl form this year. Now, the franchise tag does not come cheap at left tackle. It would cost the Ravens about $25 million next year to tag Stanley, and they are not expected to have anywhere close to that amount of cap space. Spot Track projects the Ravens to have about $9 million in cap room, so franchising Stanley doesn't really seem like a likely option. Now, Stanley could still be in Baltimore next year, but I think the more likely option is with a contract extension, where the Ravens have the ability to play with the year-over-year numbers rather than that entire cap hit going against this year's salary cap, which is how it works for the franchise tag. So it would surprise me to see the Ravens use the franchise tag this offseason, and that actually kind of seems to be a league-wide trend this year. The expectation across the NFL is that there may only be a couple of teams that end up using the franchise tag this offseason. So we'll keep you updated on all of this, and of course, any of the other moves throughout the offseason. Just make sure you download the Ravens mobile app, turn on push notifications, and we will send an alert straight to your phone as soon as big news happens. That's it for me on Final Drive. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.